Okay. Next questions. There will be 5 goodie bags for 5 best questions today.
So there is an incentive to ask more questions.
Yes, that's right.
Hello,
Anyone?
hi. My name is Amara. I'm majoring in international relations. Fonterra is a well-known multinational corporation, so I want to ask from the multinational corporation perspective. Some people may think that multinational corporations are eroding the state's power or state's sovereignty. What do you think about that? Do you agree or disagree, and why?
That's an interesting question, I would say, because when you look at the categories in which we are playing, especially in the dairy category, there are multiple companies in the dairy category, and likewise many other categories. If you see, there is a combination of multinationals and local organizations, and each of these companies are all focused on delivering certain benefits to the consumers. In fact, you often see some of the tasks that these companies take up. It is not only Fonterra, but I can give you an example of Fonterra, but other organizations. For example, the whole Amylin story was about creating awareness for bone health, and thereby people act and then they prevent osteoporosis. And if you think about that as a issue for the society and how organizations have come forward to invest and create that awareness, of course you can say there is a commercial benefit, but commercial benefit can be in different areas. Not necessarily one has to choose only this. So this is a demonstration of how companies are focused on creating awareness and addressing some of the problems that societies face. There are some, building further on that. When I was reading about this whole osteoporosis thing, and there is an estimate, there is a survey that was done by a very credible organization, which said that if no action is taken on osteoporosis, and if 200 million people are going to be bedridden because of hip fractures, I think that translates into some billions of dollars of healthcare costs for the government. Now, when you look at that, and then you start thinking about what the organizations are doing, I think you will put things in perspective to say, yes, while there would always be some criticism, I think a lot of it is about the positiveness, a lot of it is about the work that's being done to educate societies on some of these compelling issues.
Thank you. Next question.
Thank you, Mr. Achyut. Sorry, difficult to spell your names. Okay, my name is Eka from School of Business Management. I have two questions. The first one is, does Fonterra has collaborated with the local farming, especially from Lembang, by East Java? And the second question is, what is the weakness of the local brand as of to get a strong brand just like Fonterra? Local brand from the Indonesian farmer, I mean. Can you get my question?
Yeah, can you repeat the first one? I didn't pick it up fully.
The first one is, does Fonterra has collaborated with the local farming from East Java, for example, from Lembang, because as we know that Lembang, one of the main farmer in Java. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. The first thing is, as I shared in my presentation, as a dairy cooperative, the uniqueness about Fonterra is this company is owned by 10,500 farmers, and these farmers are very passionate about creating farming excellence in countries that we are doing business. For example, in Indonesia, about 4 years back, we committed ourselves to help the local farmers to improve their dairy farming skills and update their skills with latest techniques that are available today in the world. For two areas that we worked on was one, making farming viable, because many dairy farmers move away from farming because they say this is no longer financially viable. That means the farming systems are outdated. So we worked with them to create that awareness and offer solutions for farming systems. The second area, to get a premium in the milk that they produce, that milk should be of a superior quality. So the second area we focused on helping the farmers to produce high quality milk. When you talk about high quality milk, it starts with the feed and the grass that they feed the cows, and the animal health becomes very important. The hygienic conditions in which these animals have to be kept becomes important. So we had multiple programs to create that awareness. And today we are partnering with Director General Livestock and Animal Husbandry, DG, to partner with them to create this awareness and drive more productivity and quality improvements amongst the local farmers. And this is not a one-year work. I think if I remember right, there are about 600,000 dairy farmers in Indonesia. And over years, we are going to be contributing to building that awareness and enhance their skills. And that is the kind of a long-term partnership that we have committed to. In fact, every year these 12 farmers that we pick up as the scholarship students, they even go to New Zealand to spend about 3 weeks there to learn from the New Zealand farmers. But of course, tropical farming is different. So what they learn is more of the tools and techniques and the inspiration that is required for farming. And they come back and adapt it to the local conditions. So we are committed on that journey. And we have already demonstrated, and you have seen the video where they talk about how this program has helped them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question. Please raise your hand once again. Okay.
Hello, my name is David. First of all, thank you for your good presentation, sir. I want to ask you something. Let's say that Fonterra get better reputation in the future. Let's say maybe because of some cases like Fonterra get customer got poisoned because of Fonterra product. Let's say, how is your plan to recover the brand that already have the bad reputation, like that?
Yeah. You're right, in business, you go through some unexpected situations, because when you look at the businesses, all businesses have processes to ensure that the quality of the products or anything that we do, the quality of the product or the service should meet a certain standard. So we as an organization do have very robust processes to guarantee food safety and quality to our consumers and customers. But having said that, some lapses, whether it is human or process, sometimes can result in a catastrophic outcome for brands or for companies. And honestly, if you ask me, I wouldn't call this as a great experience, but I have had the experience of going through such challenges in my career when we were in different markets. And the way you handle these issues is all about, first thing is to be truthful to your consumer and customer. You know, if something goes wrong, you should have the conviction and courage to stand up and accept something has gone wrong and be apologetic to it and work through the steps for a recovery of this. And we have gone through one such issue where there were certain rumors which created a a kind of a talk in the market that the brands had certain things, which was not true. So we had to take it head on. And we, communicated through different channels with our consumers and customers. We shared the facts. It took some time. It's a hard journey that you have to go through. But remember, always being honest and open as the first step. 2 is understand what the damage is and work through the damage. And 3, as an organization, learn from that experience so that you are building processes which will enable you not to go through that experience again. And that is how you overcome these issues. And when you come out of a crisis and you manage every crisis, as they say, is an opportunity to come out strong. When you come out strong of a crisis, I have always seen if the business is at this level, the business moves to the next level. Because consumers reward you for your honesty. Consumers reward you for being upfront and explaining to them what has happened and how you're going to prevent that for the future. And that has been our experience.
Okay. Thank you.